Okay, here we are in the last part of our tour of Shady Lane Cellars. Sorry I couldn't be there with you today. I hope that you enjoy your Shady Lane wines. I want to thank Hélène and Jean-Jacques for bringing my wonderful wines to you and for hosting this lovely Zoom meeting. But without further ado, let's taste some Cabernet Franc. So we talked a little bit about cool climate wines having an acid backbone, being acidly driven, and that makes them wonderful food wines. So while you're having your cheese tonight, notice how even this red wine cleanses your palate, keeps things very bright. It keeps your senses very attuned to what you're smelling as well. Acidity in wine, one of its properties is that it actually drives more aromatics. So for a red wine, this is a very aromatic red wine. There's a very beautiful bouquet on the nose, a lot of fruit that is lifted out of the wine, and acidity actually helps with that. What I love in this wine is the cassis, the cranberry, the pomegranate, all of these really just complex yet really refreshing red fruits, which you don't always find in a very rich, jammy wine. I love the balance between something being warm, like these red fruits, but yet being very bright as well. That baking spice, that element, even on the nose, that kind of cocoa element, dusty cocoa, that's from our barrel aging. And we age most of our wines in French oak. We have a couple of American oak barrels here and there, a Hungarian oak barrel, we dabble in all of it. But for the most part, we age in French oak. I'm gonna put my wine glass down so there's not a mess for me to clean up. Okay, so I wanted to show you some of our French oak barrels, and every barrel and every cooper, or tonnellerie, as it is said in French, has kind of like a little story or a hieroglyphic to tell on their barrel. So Tonnellerie Sarouge is one of my favorite coopers, and it's going to be backwards because we're filming it, but what this tells me, here we have Tonnellerie Sarouge. This is the producer, the cooper. Here's my vintage. This barrel was made in 2017. The first vintage in it was placed in it was 2017. And the A here stands for Allier, which is a forest in France. The TG is tight grain, so that refers to the actual grain, wood grain, and cell formation. The tighter the grain, the older the tree, and the more nuance the barrel will provide. They also can last a little bit longer. The expression from a tight grain barrel isn't always so upfront the first year, but it kind of really melds into this beautiful expression of oak over years with tight grain. And then here, E+, this is referring to their toasting method. So Elegant Plus, that is the fire. For these guys, the fire was probably a medium fire that they were toasting on, and probably, or a low fire, and probably for a longer time. That's their Elegant Plus. I like Allier as a forest. It brings out a lot of bouquet, and it elevates the fruit that is in the wine. We love using this for our Pinot Noir. Here we have a Chatillon. That's what the C stands for. Chatillon is another forest in France, and it provides a little bit more like body and mid-palate influence on the wine. Let's look at another producer here. Let's see. Here's another Chatillon barrel from Ramon. Medium toast light, or medium light toast. So this sat on a medium fire for, medium toast long, This sat on a smaller, more reserved medium fire for a longer time, developing, caramelizing those cells inside this barrel. Macquarie, another great producer we work with. Bossuet down here, another great French cooper. This barrel is kind of a special barrel made for Bordeaux wines. We have our Cabernet, our 2018 Cabernet Franc in this barrel. And again, you can see medium long. That's a medium long toast. Timio is the cooper's son. So he named that barrel, this special barrel, after him. And I guess that concludes our tour. Thank you for joining me, and a huge thanks to Hélène and Jean-Jacques for bringing Shady Lane wines to you this evening. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed them. Please always come and visit, and if you have any burning questions, Hélène and Jean-Jacques can share my email with you. So it is Kasey, my name, Kasey, @ShadyLaneCellars.com. So email me any questions you have about the Pinot Gris tonight or the Cabernet Franc, and or any questions about Shady Lane and cool climate grape and winemaking. And cheers. Enjoy the summer. Bye-bye.